Hello, folks. I'll start with a smile. I'll end with a smile. I'll try to be pleasant this one. It's a little hard to be pleasant this week, though. I'm avoiding the media, the propaganda machine with the disgusting Republicans. But I will talk a little bit about music today, okay? Because I know that's the main thing that you want to hear from me. I hope everyone's doing okay. What is the date? It is Wednesday, the 26th, the day before my concert. I'm going to go ahead and call it that. I'm giving a concert tomorrow at the Bemis Center for Contemporary Arts. And I'm excited. But I'm also listening to music and trying to keep my sanity. This week is tough because of the Republican National Convention. Okay? But let me talk about music and then I'll maybe talk about that and maybe not. Okay? So unlike the last few years of record store days when I've been really just completely broke, I have a little money this year. So I already have a record store day release early. Jansen, Barbieri, Karn, Playing in a Room with People. This is a live album of theirs that they put out back. It was recorded in 2001, or originally released in 2001 on CD only. And for the first time now it's on vinyl. My friend Richard there in the middle. I got lucky. I didn't know that I was going to be able to get one, but I got a gold vinyl copy. I really rate these guys highly. They were in the band Japan. It is because of these guys that I became a fan of Porcupine Tree and Steven Wilson. And I'd like to make an observation about that. Because when I found out about Porcupine Tree and No Man through Barbieri and Jansen playing on their records, my initial impression was that Steven Wilson didn't have his weight up. He didn't compare to these guys' musicianship. And he's earned it since then. But this album, to me, you can hear what I thought, which was that Steven Wilson is not in their league yet. His rhythm guitar playing at times on this album is almost a distraction because it's not very funky. In other words, I'm just going to say it. Steve is still trying to catch up to these guys on this album. So his playing on this album is not a feature for my ears. It's cool to say that, a young Steven Wilson was in your band or playing on your record, but he hadn't gotten good yet. That's all I want to say about this. Okay. I just want to show a few things because there's a bunch to show. I had been needing to get this album. I had the single when it came out as a kid in 1970. The song was very important. Just because of everything right now. This is early on my mind. Syl Johnson's timeless song, Is It Because I'm Black? Came out in 1970. Everything he says in the song is still, unfortunately, the same. 1970, 2020. The song could be written today. Is it because I'm black? And the answer is yes. We live in a racist society where the rich are in power. We don't live in a democracy. We live in a racist oligarchy. And the only thing that's going is power. So I picked this up. And the main reason is for the title song. There's a couple other songs on here. I'm talking about freedom on here is good as well. I'm just kind of being picky about what I show right now because there's just so much to show. One more thing that I bought recently at Recycled Sounds I was out there, and the day that I got the Mickey Markman. Well, he hadn't put it out yet, but I noticed it in a pile being priced. Ornette Coleman and Primetime Virgin Beauty. I missed this one when it came out, but apparently this one was a bit of a commercial, got commercial notice because Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead plays on this. And it works. Of course it works. You know, Jerry and Ornette were both real musicians. So Jerry Garcia's playing fits beautifully with what Ornette's doing. I like this. It's melodic. It's kind of pretty in parts. But I love Ornette Coleman. Last thing I want to share musically is online. I'm friends with a lot of people I haven't met, but a lot of music industry people. Greg Kaz, C-A-Z, is one of them. I forget exactly what he's done. He's done some notable things, liner notes, and some other things, and some pretty big records that we've all heard of. Anyway, yesterday he posted a picture of, he has this on vinyl. The LA Carnival would like to pose a question, and then he wrote a little write-up about it. And I had to get on and jump on there because LA Carnival is an Omaha band. And I knew these people. They're older than me, but they were students and acolytes of my dad. My dad, a local jazz musician. And these guys all were very respectful of my dad. They used to come and jam at the house with my dad. Some of them might have even taken lessons from him. It was originally called the Les Smith Soul Band. Members went on to do things like become members of the band Kraken. And then I think it's Les Smith himself helped to write a Grammy-winning song for the Doobie Brothers. I think I got that right. But I don't have the vinyl, but I have the CD. And if you know the LA Carnival, their single, they put out one single. It's called Blind Man Color. And it is a very collectible single, which he talked about. You know, the price has really gone up. I hadn't realized how much, so I looked. But I have a copy. This is probably one of the most valuable on the market records I have. This is an original LA Carnival Color Blind Man. When I looked this up on Discogs yesterday, the going price for one of these is $1,700. I have one, and it was given to my dad. I've told the story here on my blog or in my videos before. The band gave my dad this copy of the record. Actually asked him to come down to the studio where they'd recorded it when they got the box in of records. They were so proud. They wanted to give it to him personally. And my dad, knowing, you know, I'm a record nut, he said, "You want to go along?" Of course I do. It was really wonderful to be there for the exchange. You know, I think they only got 50 of these made. And when we left, my dad, when we got in the car, he just said, "Here, this will mean more to you than it does to me." Prophetic words. If someone were to offer me $2,000 today in cash for this, would I take it? Honestly, would I take the $2,000 cash today for this record? Nope. No. Nope.